Hello, everybody, on this totally normal day. Nothing special is happening today. We're starting with Tombola, Trudy Surprise, Fishing Vortex, and Anchor Management. Fake goth poser? Stop the senseless herding of shades. Normal things. Behold the great Wormo. What is that? The Smiling Friends. Shmormo. Oh, replaced by a lookalike? That can't be true. That's just a clickbait thing. That's just clickbait. Messy or messed up? Alright. Fishing Vortex. The heart-wrenching love story within this disaster. It's kind of getting to me. The dark truth behind... I don't know how you say your name. Fiora? Fiora's tears. I might have to... No. It can't be. I know it's a clickbait article, but what if I just read it real quick? Oh, he's back. Oh, he's back. Nick Neopia. Hello, fellow free thinker. I see you clicked on my ad because you're interested in the truth. Welcome to the Skeptic Tank. Mavericks like us need to stick together, unlike the other babas around here. We, the true skeptics, can see what's really going on behind the scenes. Oh wow, buddy. TNT thought they had seen the last of me, but I am back. They wouldn't listen to my warnings of the great catastrophe to come, and look at the state of Neopia now. While I would never revel in the downfall of this cherished land, I must say I forewarned this and was ignored. Well, maybe not exactly this, but still. If those pompous patricians over there at TNT hadn't turned their back on me, this could have been prevented, I'm sure of it. Now, I am not so callous as to ignore those in trouble, even if I would be within my rights to do so. So, I exited an olive branch and attempted to share my knowledge once more in order to save the countless lives and the very reputation of TNT. But was I thanked? No. I wasn't even acknowledged, which just furthers my point that TNT is not only hiding something nefarious, but may just be the very masterminds behind these current catastrophes. So, I once again put myself willingly into harm's way to unravel all the lies, deceit, and cover-ups that are taking place in the dark corners of this world. And to you, my fellow skeptics, this I swear I will not hold back. Within these hollowed halls of virtuousness, I have some of the most vile and disturbing facts that will never make it onto the washed-up media, but I am not afraid. I shall bear truth to these heinous deeds and bring them into the light for all to witness. You might be skeptical about the veracity of the Skeptic Tank, to which I say, well done. You, my friend, have the makings of a true skeptic. We must question everything, constantly and incessantly, never actually learning technical skills. Hang on. We must question everything, constantly and incessantly, never actually learning technical skills relevant to the topic, of course, but vehemently voicing our questions and criticism at the same time. So I implore you, fellow Neopians, to click around and decide the truth for yourself. You never know what you might find if you take the time to look. Thank you, Nick Neopia. Ooh. Some Tavi tea time. A little paintbrush back here. Plot returns. When, buddy? When's it return? Let's start with... Look at that little thing right there. Is this about them dating? What happened right there, buddy? Conspiring monarchs. Ever since the council members fled back to their lands, two have caught my eye in their abundantly suspicious activity. Above all the other nefarious deeds the rest of them are up to, King Rue and Lord Darrigan. Over the period in which I investigated them, it became clear that these two were scheming behind their fellow council members' backs. It's not surprising, really. I'm sure we all suspected them, each and every one of them, to be capable of treachery, yet I will admit, of all of them, I was least suspicious of the odd King Rue. His years of tomfoolery and overall clowning must have been a long con ruse that even I overlooked. I humbly admit to my mistake. But rest assured that I will not be tricked again. To make up for this slip, I followed them relentlessly, tracking their every move, and what I discovered bewildered me. What first gave me pause was the reports that the two had been seen together on Rue Island. Their behavior was reported to be close in nature and speaking in hushed voices. An obvious sign that they were up to something, and it made no sense why Lord Dargan would fly King Rue to his land before returning to his own, and so I rushed to Rue Island as fast as I could. There I observed incredibly strange actions, such as walking the perimeters of the sandy shores of the island and staying up in mid hours at night. And they were roommates. At first I could not put two and two together, but then it clicked. They were preparing... Oh, my bad. They were not roommates. They were preparing the island for war. Then it happened. Lord Dargan returned to Dargan Citadel. With King Rue, I was able to follow them without being seen, but I do not know what was missing the times they were out of my sight. It would make sense. But no, upon further inspection, I found them playing Cell Block together. However, it was then that the Dungeon Master Vex spotted me and I had to flee or risk being imprisoned. They were roommates. You want the tea? I'll give you the tea. There's something brewing on Haunted Woods, and it's more than a cup of oolong. But that is not even the crux of it. A scam like this isn't about the timing. You see, Tabby is as slick as she is, smart as a rock climber she is, learned to be strategic in her every movement, poised to see the opportunity in the smallest cracks. What other tricks are infused in Tabby's tea leaves? What empire does she hope to build on the backs of everyday Neopians? And most importantly, is she in cahoots with Neovia's one and only crumpet monger? I know, a harrowing hunch indeed. Ah! Yet wonderful aroma. Okay. I'm not about to stand here and deny that those turned gray are not real. Our hearts go out to those affected by this cursed blight, but it is not... But it is not what those in higher power have led you to believe. They want you to think the change is unsolvable, when the answer has been under our noses, literally. All you need is some obsidian capsules to feel yourself again. They restore color to your life, while bringing back your smile. And they help you feel full of energy like never before. Buy them today for the low price of only 5,000 Neopoints to start your monthly subscription towards your daily dose of a cure. Sponsored by Monterio Obsidian Co. Side effects are uncommon, but may include achy head, bloody belly, bloody feet, bubbles, blurred vision, complaints, crooked neck, ditchu, evilness, floppy tongue, fuzzy fungus, grumbles, hair, itchy scratches, jumping to conclusions. Ecophilia, lots of bubbles, not cough, measles, meningitis, neo blues, neokin, suicitis, neo flu, neonitis, pneumonia, possession, shaky shock, shock attacks, panic attacks, sneeze, otherwise, raging, and death. Moltara Obsidian Co. does not claim to be obsidian castles that will change anyone's physical color. Moltara Obsidian Co. does not claim that obsidian castles can physically make you smile or return your energy. Per capsule. These are so good. Okay, this is about Descardia. I'm gonna be honest. Haven't played it. Haven't linked it up. I have it downloaded. Haven't played it. Junie. Yes, my friends. I am talking about the so-called master builder of Descardia, Lania Crag. Have you heard of her before the Descardian storm? I thought not. She wants something bigger, grander, crabbier. She wants world domination. I myself was lucky to escape with my life. Once her little crabby bots caught sight of me investigating the temperature of the lava. Speaking of the crabby bots, can you say evil minions? Oh, something happened. Oh, uh-oh. This mysterious life fairy came in the spotlight very suddenly, but also very quietly. A new power. It was then I knew there was something dark tied to her. Dear readers, I urge you to no longer collect the unknown substance known as Void Essence, as I believe there is a much darker plan for it than we know. I truly want to believe that Dr. Landelbrot and Jordana are not a part of this cover-up, but after their denial of compensation after I collected Void Essence due to what they claim were, quote, unauthorized experiments, on the essence I can only ascertain that they too have been roped into Luxinia's dark plot. Something's happened, Nick. Oh! TNT will never accept me into their ranks. Why would I want to be in their ranks anyway? I'm better than that. They did this, and it's all their fault. Their fault. I've only ever been looking out for the best interest of the people. I'm the voice for the helpless babas that can't think for themselves. They think that I can't handle the tough stuff, but I am the tough stuff. Yes, that's it. I am too powerful for them. Too powerful. It is up to me to solve this. Up to me. I've tested it, and the void essence doesn't affect the Neopians like it does me. I know I can be the one to save them, then they'll recognize the truth, and I've been trying to show them for so long. They'll recognize the truth, now that I've collected all that I need and opened the eyes of a few that are not yet corrupted by their grasp, I can take it to the next step. They will accept me, I will show them how to become more. You believe me, right? Here, I want you to have this. Hands you a tiny version of me. You've been given a Nick Neopia plushie. And we got an avatar. Now what's this one? Oh no. Cryptid sightings. This is another they were roommates. Perhaps it just has something to do with the deep longing for a happy past that you can see in their eyes each time they pass one another. Okay, and yeah, I couldn't get anyone like Fiora to return my calls, but I was able to talk to a much trustier Neopians like the hairstylist Dora went to once before threatening to turn her into a slorg. And Elusen's longtime grocery store clerk that would check her groceries out from time to time. Many, many years ago, there was a baking competition where they both competed. Dora's name was spelled a little bit odd, like a random I and an H in it or in the end or something like that, but I'm positive that it was just her trying to hide her identity. And as it turns out, Elusen won the contest, and soon after it left for Merida. So the truth is simple. It was jealousy all along. Mind control way. Take a look at this suspicious location. What if it's just my real face? It's just a photo of me. Okay. We'll see if it can load for a second. Why? There's no mind control laboratory here on the space station. I don't know what you're talking about. Sloth would never take control of the servers run by those pesky Neopin staff people. What? There's no... Now get out of here. That's fun. The real reason why. A large-scale moving surveillance drone. This is so silly, Nick. Nick, you're too silly. Also, Jelly Neo is pulling a little prank of their own. Happy Thanksgiving. Above everything else. Let's refresh. Happy St. Patrick's Day. Happy holidays. And talk like a pirate day. This year's was so much fun. I love that he's back. And I love the Obsidian story, and I love the King Rue and Lord Darrigan. Oh, that's Voidworks, I think it was called. And that says King A legs ? What might be a little baby fireball. That's both of their logos, I believe. The Crumpet Monger. The little tail. I believe that's for the Tuffala. When we found that out. Heartbreak. This is so much fun. I love the April Fool's Day. I look forward to it every year. They're so good all the time. Thank you all for watching. Hope you all have an amazing day. Don't get pranked too much. And goodbye.